Hey, we're live. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo
Hola.
estás? I am joined today by the illustrious Alberto Arenas. Now, Alberto and I have some history. We go back to the Autodesk days, and definitely some amazing adventures we had together, and some fun stories to tell that we won't tell them all in this series. But Alberto, why don't you just introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Thank you, Dave, for getting me here. I love it. Again, quick introduction. Software developer background, right? So kind of a square-minded person here. Working in the M&E industry for a while, more than 20 years. Pretty much most of my experiences in the last 10 years has been in pipeline, pipeline. So, guys working on building tools that will help, large companies producing movies and VFX and things like that with big teams, about 600 to produce that in an effective way, how they save the data flow, the task flow, the review flow, all those things that are what we call
important.
Yeah, sort of important, right? But it's it's not the sexy part of it, right? And yeah, so as I say, I've been I'm from Spain, started my career here, but then I moved to Singapore, worked for ILM, Autodesk, being in LA as well, working with Dave,
ILM,
and then
no big deal.
And Autodesk, and then back to Spain, worked for Skydes, and now I'm in, living the dream in Technicolor. So,
oh wow, nice.
That's it.
Okay, awesome. And Alberto's input has been like amazing here in working and coming up with some use cases that might be valuable. So let's just do a quick review. But before we go through review, we're going to tell you what we're going to do today is we're going to cover what we did last week, and then we're going to talk about what we did this week. And I'm going to go through the steps of how we're going to enable collaboration with the constraint that Alberto is working on a laptop with a 2070. Yes, a 2070. I have a big beefy desktop, of course, and Marko, by the way, Markom3D is going to be joining us a little later, and we're going to do some live motion capture, acting, and directing. So that should be pretty exciting. All right, so we're going to cover what we did last week, and then we're going to go through and of course, if I didn't, okay, cut. I can internet, I swear. And then we're going to talk about the steps of how we're going to enable Alberto to collaborate with us on this stage, which at full resolution takes 20 gigabytes of GPU RAM, and he's working with 8. But we're still going to be collaborating on the same stage. So pretty amazing stuff. So let's take a look at, and I did this. I watch streamers and I'm like, man, organize your windows. And now I understand that it's difficult. All right. So what I did last week was I just went through and I prototyped out the set, just seeing if we want to, I got these assets from Kitbash, pretty awesome, the Americana asset, and went through and just started laying out the stage here and placing the buildings and getting a feel for the lighting and things like that. But it was all just real sloppy, everything on the root layer, no structure to it or anything like that. Just validating that this is what we wanted to do. So did that, and then called Alberto and said, all right, man, let's go through the workflow here because we need to collaborate on this thing. And to do that, it's got to be set up in the right way. And fortunately, USD is purpose-built for collaboration. And when working with USD in Omniverse on our cloud server, which is in private beta, invite only, something like that. Anyway, I have one, and I invited Alberto, but again, we're limited by the GPU. So we had to really break this thing up into, Alberto.
Yeah, but if you want to interject here, so because again, and I know I'm gonna how to say that? No, so what I want to tell you, right, is that the last time this is not all about doing everything super structured, right? I'm gonna regret saying that because I'm the square-minded person, right? And this is the thing that I like doing, about pipeline and sorting this out. But what I want to say that there is time for craziness and organic, work and brainstorming. And I think when I watched your streaming last week, that's what I saw, right? And for me, it was amazing to see how in 1 hour you kind of, quickly brainstormed. Took your ideas in your head and you made it happen in 3D, right? And that is really amazing, right? I'll be able to see it at the quality that you can see it in, with the beautiful render in in Omniverse is amazing, right? And that's a brainstorming session. And for me, I was blown up, right? Because again, putting a lot of different components there, and you built a whole city there, right? And I think that has a lot of value, and having a tool that allows you to do that, it's amazing, right? Now, it is true that when it comes to, okay, how we're gonna, have multiple people collaborating, working together on this scene in order to produce a movie is when everything that you're gonna talk right now and we've been going through in the last 2 weeks is when it comes in handy, right? But as you say, it's that balance. And what is amazing about Omniverse is you can do both, right? You can, brainstorm things together very quickly, and then you have the power of USD and all the good practices coming from the industry to build a structure as you need it in order to facilitate collaboration. But,
absolutely. Well said. Thank you. Yeah, that helps. Crazy, organic, on the fly, off the top, spontaneous, ad hoc. That is my specialty, as you know. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, right. So first thing, got the Kitbash FBX, imported that FBX into 3ds Max. And if you do that, what you're going to see is that the layout, it's great. You see all the individual buildings, all the individual pieces, but I really needed all those buildings and those pieces to be at 0, and I needed the pivots to be at the left front corner of each building. So I'm a little bit handy with the Mac script, so I wrote a script that did that, and then I wrote another script that created bounding boxes created boxes over bounding boxes of all the geometry, and so I had 2 different scenes, and I exported. Well, I think they might be in the same scene, and either way, I exported those as separate exports. So I have my low poly and my high detail, and when I had my high detail one, I opened that one up, and I saved out all the materials. Creates cool and awesome in the way that it's only going to use the materials that are in each stage. So when I took that USD, which is the master material, okay, the reason for that, full disclosure, the reason for that is because I wasn't getting some of the materials out of Max, like the glass wasn't exporting, and the opacity maps. Well, to be honest, the opacity maps, they weren't even mapped to the material in Max. And so, yes, I could have written a script that went through and grabbed the right opacity map and then plugged it in and then exported that. But I didn't want to do that. Why would I have to write script when I can just solve this using layers? So so I created the master USD, and then I went through all the materials that were missing opacity maps and the glass and things like that, and I just fixed them all up. So I have this one master USD file with all the material fixes, and then back into Max. So my options here. Okay, Zia, I got you, man. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Thanks. Comment in the thing. Comment in the stream chat. Okay. So so then back into Max, okay, here are my options. So now what I need to do is I need to put this material USD over top of each building that I exported, because each individual building needed to contain that material fix. Again, I want that at the base, at the bottom of the stack, the right building, right material at the bottom of the stack. And to do that, I had to create another stage and put my my master layer of materials on top of my geometry layer. The geometry layer contains the bindings, so all I have to do is drop in that materials, and it's going to say, oh, okay, these are the materials now, because the path to the materials is all the same: world, looks, and then material name. So so I did that, but what I didn't want to do is open each individual file and have to drop and have to create that, save it, open the next one, save it. So what I did was I wrote a Max script, and I just said, okay, I got the basic, I created a new stage. I did the USDA edit. I grabbed the text. I put it into a script and said, okay, I want all this stuff except for the names of the material, the names of the layers that I'm going to use is the name of the thing in the scene, and then this master material layer. And from that, yep.
Just one question. So, okay, so just for me to understand, so you had all the buildings
yes.
in one Max scene, right? And you
yes,
right? And so you were doing is exporting one by one, right?
No. Okay. I export the whole thing. And when you export the whole thing in Max, you have this batch option. And the batch option allows it'll create a master USD stage with all of the payloads, because it's going to export each group as a payload and put that in a props folder, and then one stage with all of those payloads loaded into it. And so I already had all that. I already had all that when I started.
Okay. And then for each of the groups, it creates also the looks, all the materials.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, got it. So then what you were saying, again, just to understand, what you were saying is, okay, you extracted all the materials because they share the materials, right?
Yeah.
And you save it in a USD.
Yep.
No geometry, only the materials.
Only the materials. Thank you.
Then you fix there all the materials.
Yes, in that stage. Right? Yes.
That stage, and then you build another script to export again the Max scene with all the groups.
No. Okay. All I did was in the script was I iterated through each group in the scene, because I knew that it had a corresponding USD file in my stage. And I said, okay, and then I just grabbed the name of it and I said, okay, you're the geometry layer. And then I just, in a string, right? And then the material master layer, I want you on top of that, and save that out as a new stage. And so I just created a new stage from all of the existing payloads, except with that layer stack that I wanted. Okay. With a new layer, with a new tree, right? To make sure that every object will have the same tree. Yes, correct.
Okay, so there each of the buildings will be looking into the materials in the same path of the stage. Yep. Okay, got it. Okay, and that's how you made the magic later to add the layer of the materials as a reference, and then all the payloads will map into the materials that were already fixed, right? That's correct. So okay, cool, got it.
Yeah. So the bindings were in the geometry file already, and so when I just drop the material layer on top of it, it goes in the same path: world, looks, material name, and the geometry says, okay, I'm looking there for that, and it doesn't know, that I've changed it. It just says I'm taking that material that lives there. So this part was a huge time savings, because like I said, I would have had to create a new stage, drop in the layers, save it as a thing, new stage, and there's like 40 or more different building types. Okay, so that's a good comment. So then what I really needed to do here was I wanted to create variants. And variants are a concept in USD that allows one thing to be multiple things of my choosing. So I just decided, okay, I'm gonna separate these buildings by small, medium, and large. And that way, when I want to start populating the different city blocks, I'm just bringing in 3 buildings, small, medium, and large. And then I'm selecting the variant that I want, duplicate it, select the variant that I want, duplicate it, things like that. Right. And yeah, okay. So, and then this is the beauty because the low poly versions have the same name. So pathing in USD is everything. The path on the stage is what everything cares about. So long as I'm working with my low poly buildings having the same exact name, same exact path to path on the stage, not path to the stage on disk, but path to the stage, path to the reference of the payload in the stage. I can easily go in, edit a USD, change HD to LP, and save that as another file, and suddenly I have the same exact file, but now I have my low poly version as well. Okay, but that doesn't solve the problem of I need these to be variants. Now, we can create variants in 3ds Max and Maya with our Omniverse connector, but we can't do it yet in Create. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, it sure does make sense if you guys have a variant tool inside of Create, I would say I agree with you, and a lot of people agree with you, and there may or may not be a concerted effort right now to make that happen. So anyway, but that's not right now. So what I do is I say, hey, Alberto, man, here's what I need. I need to be able to drop in a bunch of payloads into a stage, put them under a top node, select the top node, and say, create variants from everything in here. And that's what I did. I said, hey, Alberto, I need everything I just said. And 4 hours later, he had this extension. And Alberto, would you be so kind as to talk through that process a little bit?
Yeah, definitely will do that. But I think,
okay,
if you're okay, Dave, I really would like to summarize the whole journey that you already described it, because I think it's really, I mean, I love it how, again, how working with USD make the process of going through, what you say, an initial stage, that was, a lot of components coming from a library. You'll put it together to get your idea, about the city into, 3 elements that you need in order to collaborate when you're building a scene, right? One is what you say, you need to agree on the pivot point, right? So again, that's on Max. But then material library, right? You need to agree on all the materials, using, share that, and you show there how to put it together, extracting that in a layer, right? And everything. And then the other part is how to start thinking about modules, right? If you're going to interact in a city, how you can build that up. And you see that's, again, for people that have been building environments, this is basics, right? But here's how you can do it very quickly using Omniverse and USD and the connector, right, with 3 Studio Max, which I think is really, really cool. I mean, how you were able to pull it off, and then we can get to that, minimum viable structure right here.
Yeah, exactly.
To start that collaboration. And yes, I'm happy to talk you guys through my journey here, right? Because
so you're gonna want to share your screen.
Oh yes, I can do that. Let me just, as you say, I'll put my windows together here. And okay, so I should let me know.
Share that
you
screen.
Can see.
Alberto.
Yeah. I'm going.
Okay.
Share screen. Okay. Share screen and share screen.
And bam.
See that?
There it is.
First thing. Okay, so again, here I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey here, because I got connected to Omniverse, I would say 2 or 3 years ago, right? During the inception of this idea, and I started playing with the APIs and the SDKs, and it was, very early, stage and days for that. And I reconnected, pretty much during the Christmas break, right? And I was super amazed with everything that has been done in terms of coding here in Omniverse. So, I first of all, there is a kind of this release of code, like Omniverse code. It is kind of a create version, but for developers, it has everything, that you will see in Create, but it has a lot of really cool stuff in order to make development super easy. Right? And there are a lot of videos talking about that. I'm not going to get deep into that, but I'm going to say cool.
I think Matty Codes is he's in.
Yes.
He's watching.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, so then kudos to that, because I'm going to tell you, everything that I've done about the extensions here is what I've learned going through, those 7 sessions that Matty put together in order to create this extension, to create like a bookshelf. And again, that's my recommendation. The other thing that I really like, code is there. So then you have linting. First, you have a super quickly and easy way to create a new extension with this plus. There is a template that generates a full VS Code project for you, right? Super easy. Then when you after you create the extension, you can click here. It will open, Visual Studio Code for you. Everything is set it up for you. There is even something that I really love, which is the link to the Create app. So then you will have all the code used to create app, and everything is configured. So the linting and resolving, the paths, everything is there for you. Debugging, which is really cool. You can, connect your directly to your Visual Studio Code session, and then you can put breakpoints. Really, really cool and easy to do. Again, all that is done for you if you use the Visual Studio Code. And then going through those videos during the Christmas, I'd really ramp it up very quickly on, API, how to get around with extensions, how to play with different libraries, Omni.usd, K notification, VXR. So I really love it. And I was, to be honest, also amazed that only by doing that, using code, using the template, going through those videos from Matty Code, I got the feeling that I could get something useful, right? And for me, working on this variant request from Dave was a way to prove that. And again, I don't know what the details I'm going to tell you. It's a very simple extension.
Yeah.
It says just an image, create variants, and the biggest work is really on exploring, the API to get into, to get the child to explore, how Paylight works and all that stuff. But
you only have to do at the beginning to get familiar with it, and then
exactly
you have enough familiarity to know where to go, or you already have the snippet created.
Yeah.
And I thought, Alberto, it was funny because, I said, I need this thing. You're like, okay. And then you started, and then it was like 3:30 in the morning, Alberto's time. And he's pinging me on Discord, and he's like, I got it. He's like,
yeah,
he's like, I caught the bug. So man, that was awesome, Alberto. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And it came in super, super handy. So now I'll go back to my screen here. So now that I had the variants, and Alberto actually created the 3 building type variants for me, the large, small, medium, in both of my high res and low res stages. And so then it came time to assemble the street block. So I wanted to do that in the high res version because, I could actually see what was going on. So that's what I did. And it was so awesome. Like I said, I just dragged in one of the buildings, toggled, what kind of building I wanted it to be, the variant type, and then duplicated it, made an instance, duplicated it, did the same thing, and just really quickly I was able to create a modular city block for our layout here. And you can ignore this add schema layer. Okay, ignore that because I did this in a hurry. But once I had that, I was able to then go in, and because USD, right? If you think of Omniverse being the 3D internet, and USD being the HTML of that internet, it makes a lot of sense, because what I was able to do then is just open the stages that I needed to convert from low poly or from high poly to low poly, and just do a search for building HD to building LP, which fixed the path for me. And I made a copy of all the stages, by the way, that I did in high resolution, went in, edited the HTML or the USDA, and said, I need you to point to, instead of HD now, the low poly version. And then super quick, in a matter of a couple minutes, I was able to convert all of my high res buildings into low res buildings. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, that's what the purpose is for, the purpose field and proxy render. Yes, and we are still exploring that right now, but that wasn't a solution at the time, but this was. So boom, bam, 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 bam. And now I know that my completed layout is converted in a matter of minutes into my low poly layout. And any change that I make, and the reason for all this kind of this workflow and this setup is because any change that I want to make down here, I need to make sure that change propagates up through the stack and makes it to here. And I don't want to be making changes in these later stages. These later stages are just for, doing animation and review and things like that. But if I want to capture, or if I want to make a change on anything in this stage, I'm going to need to do it down here in the pipeline, so that it propagates up the stack and doesn't disrupt anything. And that's what the beauty of USD, and that's the beauty of working non-destructively. And you can see, and I will, I'll try to share these if anybody finds them interesting. But you can see I have the layer stack, and then I have my stage here. And in the old days, this stage would have been 10 miles long with a bunch of stuff, and then you can't find anything because it's totally malorganized. But the new Dave, with the help of Alberto Arenas, really helped expedite that. And then there's also workflows for how I did the car, and the schema, and some notes that Alberto and I took, and so we've been going through and really planning this out. So okay, and that brings us to here. So let's see, I can't share both of our screens at the same time. So, but Alberto does have this stage open. And Alberto, I have a live session started on the root layer of the Seek Trenton 01, and it's called live stream.
Okay, in the root layer, right? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna join that session. Okay, wait a minute. Of course, I didn't see the session. Can I reopen? Okay.
So you have Seek Trenton 01 USD open?
Yeah, I have the Trenton sequence. 01.
No, it's here. Okay, so this is another good example. So I love these real world cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the content browser here, and I'm going to right click on the file that I want Alberto to open, and I'm going to click copy URL link. And then I'm going to go into Discord over here, and in our chat, I'm going to paste that link. And then what he can do is copy that. You get that? Discord?
No, launch it. Send it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Okay. And then if you just paste that right into this line here, just select that, Control V, enter.
Yes, perfect.
Then it'll open the right stage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, as you said.
Okay.
Okay.
So just let me know when you're joined up to that session.
Yep.
Actually, you don't need to let me know because I'll see it. I'll get a notification right here, and then I'll see your little avatar over there.
Okay. Yep.
And then what you're going to want to do, as soon as that's done, you're going to jump into your camera. Yep. Where are we working from here? Okay, and by the way, for the viewers, we're all caught up to now, but now you know how we got in here and how we structured it, and we're completely flexible on how we can show it.
Okay, so here we are. Gonna click on the join session. So I do see now the live stream. Fantastic. Yes. And the file you like to go in isn't saved. I said revert and join, right? Mm-hmm.
Revert and join. Yes, sir.
There we go. And bing, bong, bong, bong.
Okay.
It's happening.
Mere seconds. Okay, so here I get the notification. Alberto has joined the session. Yeah, I see his little AL icon. And then Alberto, what you're going to want to do is go under perspective and go to cameras and select camera AV Alberto.
Camera AV Alberto.
Yeah.
There I am. Okay.
And then you're going to want to fly over to where I am.
Yes, I will do that. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay, that's a big one. So I see an explosion in the plaza.
Yeah, okay.
So
there you are.
That's me there. It's me there. We had the explosion.
Oh.
Oh.
Where are you? I don't see you. I can see you.
Okay. You see me now? I'm on top of the main square.
Oh, you're where the car is? Over here?
Explosion, main square. Yellow buildings.
Let's just select your avatar. Let's see. I'm going to zoom over. Okay. Are you moving your camera? Move your camera. Ah, there we go. Okay. Do you see me? Well, okay. Do you see me? Should be right in front of you. You don't tell me you don't see me. I'm right in front of you.
No, I didn't see you. I didn't see your avatar.
Okay. Well, that is something we'll need to figure out why. Okay, select you. Okay, you're moving. Yeah, I see you moving. You're right there on my screen. Okay. Oh, okay, stay still.
Yeah.
All right. And what you're saying is right now you do not see me.
No. But I see myself in your streaming in the.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's funny. That together, unnecessary, totally unnecessary.
Yeah, but necessary at the same time. Okay. So then when I tell you to, let me think about this for 1 second. Why our cameras are added? They're added in this layer. Well, that's a strange one. Okay, so what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to go down to the big blue blue plot. Okay, and the big green building, and then there's an intersection down there.
Okay, and you go there, the intersection, the green building, and
yeah, here you go. I see you.
Yeah, I see the drone there. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. On the car.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we're back. I don't know why you can't. Normally, I should be able to see you. And it's really bothering me that I can't. But I'm not going to obsess on that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, because I have a big beefy GPU, I want to see the high detail streets. So what I'm going to do is, again, I have in my Trenton environment layer, I have two sub layers. One is low poly, which is on right now, and my high polys are off. So I'm going to unmute my high poly layer. And because Alberto and I are live synced to this layer up here, that change is not captured in the root layer, in the session layer, or in the authoring layer. So that's going to enable me to be seeing the high poly version while he sees the low poly version, while we figure out what the heck in the world to do about his GPU problem. So, and again, this is going to spike my GPU usage here. Yeah. Come on, get over here. I'm at 5 gig, and you're gonna see it jump to 20 any moment now. And then here, after this gets done, okay, well, let it load, don't move things. Don't touch it. All right,
okay,
and then
so that's really cool. So you have that high poly under the Trenton environment
yes,
layer. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So you have the assembly street blocks. Okay, you have 2 of them. One of them is high poly, and the other one is awesome. So it is true. I mean, for me, I can move. Yeah. So I'm not being impacted by that decision that you made on your session, right? So I can still survive with my RTX 2070 and my 8 gigabytes, but I can still collaborate with you, right? I can still interact with the scene and play with it.
Precisely that.
Awesome.
So now you can see I'm up to 22.5 gigabytes, and I'm just going to go ahead and hide Alberto's layer, or the low poly layer, so that we can see some of these buildings.
Okay.
And muting and unmuting layers is not a fast process. Basically, it has to reconstruct the whole stage hierarchy. So this is why it's taking a few minutes, because of how heavy some of these buildings are. So I apologize for that delay, but in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to get Markom3D in here to join us, so that we can do some live sync motion capture. Boom, there he is, headband and all. Marco.
Wow.
Hey.
Welcome.
I just woke up and decided to put a mocap suit on.
Yeah. What time is it for you? What time is it for you right now?
6:10 a.m., buddy.
All right. Man,
things I do for you.
You're a go-getter.
I know.
I tell you.
All right. Let me slowly come into the stage here.
Okay.
Now, do I have to use Mishima or can I use Create?
You can use Create for sure.
I just saw there was an update that came out.
For Create?
Mishima.
Oh, for Machinima. Nice. Nice.
Ooh, I'm coming.
Okay. Well, that's fine. All right. So this took a few minutes to sync up here, but now I have the
much better.
The whole town loaded up.
Now I'm so jealous, right? Because I'm still in that that boxy environment.
I know.
Full of flashy colors.
I blame myself.
and then you have all that beauty there. Okay.
I blame
okay.
myself.
Yeah, that's what it happens, right? You know.
So then you're definitely not going to want to see me put it in path trace mode.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Would be
Save
awful.
me.
Okay. So Alberto, what we're going to do is, and Marco, I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, so we can definitely show the live stream motion capture. We need to have Machinima running, because Machinima is going to enable me to constrain Marco's character to the car. And if I try to do that any other way, like if I try to parent his character to the car, what it's going to do is that is essentially breaking the path. Hey, oh yeah, sorry. That's breaking the path to the character syncing on the stage, and it's going to stop syncing. And so that is that's kind of a bummer, but that's just the way it works right now. But I'm not going to talk about the bummers. What I'm going to talk about is live motion capture, live sync, which collaboratively. Yes.
I'm just trying to come into the scene now. I'm doing the one that you pasted in Discord. That's what I'm jumping into.
Oh, okay.
Can you send me the link to the character USD?
Oh,
Have you moved it?
I moved it.
Yeah. Send me the link, please.
Oh no, I didn't move it. The character's still there, but I'll grab it, dude.
That's
no, seriously, I'm grabbing it right now. Okay, so again, Marko needs a link to the character. I'm going to copy that URL link. I'm going to go into Discord here. I'm going to paste it for him. And there you go. And so then he's going to do whatever he needs to do with that. You want to share and talk about briefly what your steps? Marko?
Oh, sorry, you cut out for a sec. So at the moment, let me see if I can present. Share screen. Yeah. Chrome tab. No. Oh my goodness. Come on.
Oh, come on. Oh my goodness.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
So I don't know if you want to showcase my screen. There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
So at the moment, I am in Access Neuron. Brilliant software. Mocap suit on. Very smooth. Lovely jubblies. Look.
There you go.
And then from here, I'm already live streaming into iClone. So here's my chap. Obviously, there's no facial animation because I'm not doing that at the moment. So, and as you can see, I'm at my sit-stand desk. Yeah. And then from here, I've already connected using the Omniverse connector. Oops, let's get rid of that. Straight into, hopefully, into the scene. Let me just deselect them because we don't need that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm just disconnecting all the stuff that I don't want to be transferred. And I'm hoping that my character is moving.
Well, we're not going to see it move until we sync up to your layer.
But it should be running.
Okay. So Alberto, Marko, and Dave. Under the root layer, there's Care Mocap Marko V2. Do you?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
See and that then, beautiful layer there.
All right. And then click on the little lightning bolt to the right there and click Join Session.
Okay.
Okay. And then click the down arrow, find Reallusion.
Yes.
And join it.
Okay. I got to join your session now as well.
Yeah, so, you should join our session.
Up the top here, join session.
Oh, boy.
Is this going to work? Testing? Is that what the session is?
Nope. It's live stream. Okay.
Hey, no, but we can see. Yeah, we can see the character moving.
You can see the character moving.
I can see, yes.
Just revert and join.
Okay.
Revert and join, yep. Oh. What are you doing? We're loading.
Okay.
Remember, you can see it because you're in the low poly stage.
Yeah.
My high poly stage probably has some reticulation.
All right.
Okay. But
let me just rejoin the Reallusion session as well.
Okay, so why don't I?
You can take screen back.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I got headphones on.
You don't want to see my screen.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh wait, I'll zoom in and.
Alberto, why don't you share so we can see from your end?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this building.
Okay, let me do that. Okay, and yeah, so here it is.
Wait, hold on. I don't see it.
Okay, it should be coming right here. You can see now.
And
nope.
It's not in the. I don't see it showing up in the stream. Okay.
Wait a minute.
We're going to mine. You can share yours.
Okay, wait. Yeah, no. My bad. Okay, here we go. Screen share is okay. You see it right now?
Yes.
You need to. Yeah. So this is my stage. This is Marko, and this is okay. So look, this is amazing. So it's the same. We're all on the same USD with all these beautiful layers that you put together.
Yep.
now, because you see my RTX 2070, it can do, and I can see we're in the same collaboration space, but with different views, right?
Exactly.
Based on our needs.
And so I'm getting, my internet might be dying right now.
Okay.
So in fact,
and there it is. So just restating what is happening here. So
wait.
Marko,
I want to restate what you said in a different way. Marko is in Australia.
Exactly.
Alberto is in Spain. I am in Florida. Marko is doing motion capture acting in his house in Australia. That is beaming up to the cloud nucleus server in space somewhere. And then all of these transforms and rotations and everything that he's doing is being pushed out to us via nucleus. So now, sky's the limit. Now I don't even know what to do because I'm so excited that this is happening.
I've built up a sweat now.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But look, it's capturing you real time here. The three. This is magic. Magic.
And I think I knocked the sensors a little bit. I got to resync up.
Okay.
No. Oh, the T-pose, beautiful.
Oh, I got to squat.
Oh, here we go, squatting.
Okay, so now what I have set up here, we're freewheeling it. Now we're in Dave land where there really isn't a huge plan from here. But what we're going to do is, there's a little plan, and that is we're going to talk about this this sequence. So if you guys can imagine, and Alberto, let's talk about creating an action script that that lets me position Marko inside the car while it's driving. So some sort of an action script that links his position with the position of the car. Awesome.
I don't know. I can't stop looking at Marko's right now. I'm sorry. I'm hooked with that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to scrub the timeline here. And let's see. Let me get to Alberto's screen here. And what Alberto, you should be seeing the car.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do see the car and the acting, everything's moving.
So this is awesome because this means that we can review this sequence together.
Yep.
And although your timeline's not moving, I could just tell you what frame we're on. Mm-hmm. And let me just lay out kind of what the sequence is here. So I'm going to take over the stream here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically, it's your basic two people in a car being chased by a giant drone. They think they've lost him, but they haven't lost him. Okay. They're freaking out. Slow down. Easy. There we go. All right. So they're in the car. The car is moving. And what I'd like to do is have the car kind of come around this corner over here. That's how it enters our world. It's screeching around the corner and everybody's like, hey, what's this car do? What's going on here? They're running from something or they're running to something. We just don't know. And as they come around here, and there's maybe some cars in here that they swerve in and out of, but then over here by the gas station, they're going to come and they're going to stop right there where character one will say, I think we lost them. And if I switch to camera, yeah. So from here, so Alberto, can you grab the drone and just look at my screen and move it to where it comes in the view of my camera here?
Yes, I will do that. Okay, so let me see, grab that beautiful drone. Let me get into a position where I can, here we go, see everything.
Okay. And then Marko, while he's doing that, why don't you drag your character here over to the car?
Make me do something.
Yeah.
Dancing around.
Sorry.
When you're doing everything.
Building up a sweat. Don't need exercise today.
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to bring the drone? Yes. Hey, drone, where are you, buddy? Someone
And grab
did
its top node, the Hero Drone X form.
Okay, yes, I will grab it from the
Okay.
right place to be
Yeah.
able to move it accordingly. Yes, here we go. And then you want me to
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe not so close. So what I want to do is I want to frame Marco's character
Okay.
and have the drone rising up over like over here. Like maybe we'll be back here, see our guys, and then the drone, maybe my camera thingy is a little too zoomed in here. So let's go.
Hang on. What side of the car are we on?
You're going to be in the driver's seat.
Left side. No, Americans.
Good point. Okay. And then slide yourself. Okay. Yeah, and then right here in my field of view, Alberto is
Okay, like
behind
where?
behind the building, behind that brick building. It's just going to rise up.
Not here. Not like
No. Way back behind the brick building.
Brick building. Okay. No, you just.
Hey, listen.
Remember, there is no bricks for me.
Oh, I see.
No bricks for me.
You're
Say
right.
the orange building or the.
Okay. So,
but I can.
So there's something in the pipeline that we need to fix there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see, because the best way to do that is to get in your camera, see what you're looking at.
Good.
Right, and then see. Okay, that's what it's looking at. Okay.
Marco, take 5. Take
Dave.
5. You good?
Okay. So Dave is looking. No, that's not Dave's camera. What's going on?
Oh no, in camera.
Marcus.
Just in camera.
Which camera?
I mean camera.
Oh, in camera. Okay. Ooh, so for me it's just greeny. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I can figure out what you are right now. So you're behind the car, and you say that you want to be a little bit. Am I there? Oh, I feel really bad. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to do this. Let me see. Is that showing up in your frame? No. So.
Let me.
I just need to put
it. Help you. Let me help you.
Yeah. Please.
Right, so I'm gonna grab the Hero drone here. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. With this, whoa! I see. You've been moving.
Yeah.
You've been moving the.
So maybe the best way is just to place it on the car, and then we can move it from there. No. Okay.
I must realize my vision of this shot. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You're the director, remember?
Yes. Okay.
You're the only one who can convey this to.
I'm going to be right back. I just got to turn the aircon on because it is boiling.
Okay. No worries. All right. So, Alberto, another thing you can do here is if you go to window, might be dangerous on that 2070, but if you go to window viewport and turn on viewport 2, then you can see my camera, and then you can work in the perspective camera while seeing my camera.
Window viewport.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
viewport 2.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Viewport 2. Yes.
Okay. And then just change 1 to my camera and then 1 to.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant. So your camera is camera or camera?
It's just camera.
Camera. Okay. I see that now. Okay. Yeah, understand. So,
okay. And then just grab the drone, and I want to see it emerge like kind of a la War of the Worlds, you know?
Like, no,
up. So bring it down, take it down. Yeah.
With that just like,
boom. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then another thing we want, if we can do it, it'd be awesome to have an aim constraint, because right now, like if you just keep it up there.
Oh, keep it here. Okay.
it's rigged up, and we're way over time, by the way, on the stream. So, oh, are we coming up on the hour? Dude, I always get this messed up. I think we're coming up on the hour. Anyway, so the missile launcher, it's all rigged up, so it's ready for animation. So we have the arm rotation here, which is going to control the at motion.
Ooh.
And by the way, I got both of these models off Sketchfab, so pretty cool. And then we have the gun motion. So if there was a way that we could rig this up so that the gun would be looking at the car, and wherever we moved it, it just swivels around, something like that would be cool. Oh, also what Alberto did was he rigged up this drone so that if I just press play here, the blades turn out. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, my car is animating. The camera is attached to the car. So yeah, so you can see when we go to render in path trace mode with motion blur on, that they look super, super cool. And we're going to put little light tips on the end so you can see them swirling around. Marco, yes. Okay. So that is going to be that shot. So what we're going to do is now spend the next N amount of time going through and creating these shots. What I'd really like to figure out, Alberto, is how to get a little more detail on these low poly buildings, so it's a little more obvious to you where we are in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's just review what we did today. So we looked at how we kind of got to here, why that layer structure is so important, and how it allows us to be flexible and scalable and set up this stage in such a way that someone with a 2070 can be collaborating with people with A6000s and still, could be better, but still get in the same stage and talk about the same things. And then we had Marko join from Australia, streaming in his live motion capture suit, motion capturing into space and back down to Alberto and I through Cloud Nucleus server. And now the stage is set for us to be able to go through, quickly create shots and work off of the storyboard that I never created, which is really helpful. And but I mean, just awesome power here. Things that have never been possible before are now possible. And I just want to thank you guys for exploring this with me today.
Yeah. I mean, this is awesome. Seriously, I think you need to be here to see that streaming. I mean, that animation happening 3 continents, right? I love it. Yeah. Thank you. Very cool.
And super thank you for creating that variant script, man. I'm lifesaver.
Yeah, we'll continue working on that. Okay. Yeah.
There's Marco. Marco, you want to anything you want to say, Marco? And maybe you want to have a little pose. Alberto, can you take that dome light under lighting and environment? Select that dome light and give us a little rotation on the Y. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Dome light.
More sexy.
More sexy. More sexy. Okay, so dome light, I will, and then rotation, right? Rotation, and on the Y.
Yeah, on the Y.
Where's this car? It's happening? No, it's not happening.
No.
Yeah.
But under
environment. Yeah. So I'm in environment, and I have a dome light, and I can. Damn it. No. Okay, next time. It's happening.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll do it. There we go. Let's get it. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Oh my God. This is
Right, I got to okay, let me just move myself over a little bit.
Okay.
Just so I'm in the center of the room a bit more.
Sure.
And then where am I? This way? This way? Hello?
Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna put a focus on you here and get some depth of field going. Yeah.
Let me put my chair down as the car. Okay. See if we can line that up a little bit.
There you go. Okay.
Am I changing the light now?
Yep.
No.
Yep. Now.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I was focusing on the wrong light.
Yes. So looks like you're rotating it on the. We just want it rotated on the Y. So I'm going to go ahead and fix those two, and then you just rotate on the Y, and we should be good. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This is good, but I want the light in front of him, so it's the front of him's lit up, or maybe like dramatic from the side or something like that. And then maybe what I want to do, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. So I want to turn on some fog and make it a little bit thicker. One. And then I'm going to slide over here just so fast. And just a second. Oh, it's hard to move when you're so zoomed in. I don't want to start moving too fast here. Okay, that's good.
At the back of the car. Yeah, I'm just going to try and move myself forward.
It's nice.
It's a little bit awkward to be at the back of the car.
You're also floating, by the way.
All right, I'll see if I can lower myself. I think that's okay.
That's good. Ah, the city. So I can't get I can't get anything past my samples per pixel per frame because the stream is updating every frame, so it's not able to rest. But what I could try to do just to get a tiny bit more resolution here is with path tracing is come into my samples per pixel per frame, put that to 2, and that looks a lot better. Okay. Damn, there it is.
Yeah, where's the camera? Over there.
I'm behind you. And there's the thumbnail. Okay. So we'll lock this down. Marco, you got anything you want to say? You always.
No, I'm cool.
No, come on. Something. Say something fun. Say something fun.
I went. No, I think I told you this one. There's a new restaurant that opened up that's run by cannibals. It's pretty expensive, $50 a head.
Yeah. How was it?
Did we miss that joke?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I got it. That's good. All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys. Thank you very much. And we'll see you back here next week where we do the next phase of this project, which is going to be, I am really hoping, a review with the real director, my man, Dane Johnson from the Create team. So, yeah, Marco, Alberto, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys next week.
No worries.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Adios.
Hasta luego.
See ya. Bye, mate. Bye.